Good morning, everybody. It's Ann with the Graceful Yogi. I am coming to you live from Rancho Mirage, Palm Springs. And today we are going to do a Pilates class, and it'll be 40 minutes with a small ball right here. So let's get started. I want to stretch just a little bit. So we're going to sit on our mats. And we're going to sit up nice and tall. If you want to put the ball behind your butt a little bit, just to kind of get yourself a little bit taller, open up the feet and flex them and reach the arms. Take an inhale, reach the arms up to the ceiling a little bit, and then just hinge forward. Hold it there a minute, press the legs into your mat, press the legs into the mat, and then come back up nice and tall. Inhale. And hinge and just press those legs into the mat and find the length of your spine. Beautiful. And then release. And then we're just going to open up the arms nice and wide and then bend the elbows and shoot those arms up and open them up nice and wide and bend and shoot the arms up and open nice and wide. Beautiful. Just turn your to the left and have your right hand on the outside of the left leg and your left hand behind you. Do a nice little thoracic twist. You can look over that left shoulder and then look over the right shoulder and the left shoulder and the right shoulder. I'm going to have my back to you for a second. So I'm going to twist the opposite way and have that left hand on the outside of the right hand right behind me. And I'm just going to sit up tall. I still got that ball behind me looking over my right shoulder. And then the left and the right and the left. One more to the right. My feet are flexed, sitting up tall. And then twist the neck to the left and then release. Inhale with the arms up again and float yourself forward this time, and you can kind of bend into it and just sort of pretend like you're doing a forward fold standing, but you're actually sitting, and try to stretch those knees to the back side of the mat. Tuck the belly back and just drop that head. Don't hold the head up. Take a breath here and relax. Inhale. And exhale. And then slowly you can just walk those hands in front of the legs to sit up nice and tall. Beautiful. It is March Madness, Joseph Pilates, where we try to do a one pose each day. Today's the third day, mat 3, and it's the rollover. And I'll do it at the end of class because you need to be kind of warmed up to do the rollover. But it's kind of fun to follow along and do one exercise a day for March Madness. All right, here we go. The first exercise, we're going to do 8 to 10 reps, and we'll do 9 exercises. So the small ball goes behind the back. You're going to bend the knees, and you're going to flex the feet. So the feet come off, but the heels are on. You're going to sit back slightly, and you're going to have that your knuckles right in front of you. One moment. We're just going to take that ball now and put it in between our knees. So you're in that curl C curve. Your abdominals are already activated, and you're just going to open up the arms out into a T, stretch the fingertips, and then bring them back in. That's 1. Open up 2. And back in. And 3, squeeze the ball and back in. And 4, and back in. 5, squeeze when the arms go out and then release when they come back. 6, and come on back. 7, and come on back. 8, and come on back. And we'll just do 8. Sit up nice and tall, extend the legs out. Ooh, next exercise, we're going to be on all fours, a nice little quadruped. So I'm going to take that ball and I'm going to place it underneath my right knee. And it's a bit of a balancing, but you can use your right toes to curl under to hold yourself up. Okay, so you're going to have the ball right underneath that right knee. Curl the right toes under. Both hands on the mat, nice little quadruped. You may have to release a little bit of air out of the ball so it's not super blown up where you have it's too difficult. And then we're just going to lift the left knee off the mat, keep it bent, and then kick the heel up. So that's 1, here's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and come on down. Switch the ball over to the left knee. Find your balance. You've got to kind of engage the lower register of your abdominals before you don't want to have your lower back curled. You want to lift up the abdominals to the back of the spine. Left toes are curled under, right knee comes off the mat, and we just kick that up, the heel up, and come on down. Here's 2, and back down. 3, and down. 4, and down. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Beautiful. I'm just checking a microphone to make sure it's on. I just thought of something. It is on. Perfect. All right. So we did both sides of the one-legged, and now we're going to come onto our right side body. And this is always the fun exercise where you put the ball in between the ankles. You're on your right side, you're on your right forearm, and you want to stack the hips, stack the shoulders and the knees and the ankles. And then what's going to happen is you're going to lift up the legs and you're going to rotate that top leg forward and then rotate the bottom leg. All right, here we go. Rotate 1 and then back, 2 and back, 3 and back, 4 and back, 5 and back, 6 and rotate, 7 and 8 and rotate. Beautiful. And now just switch to the left side of your body. You're going to have the ball in between your ankles. Your left arm is on the mat. It's a little hard to lift the legs up with the left arm. So I'm going to suggest we go down and we put that left hand behind our head. That way we can lift up our legs a little bit more. I like that better. All right. So here we go. Both legs up. Rotate the top leg forward and then back. Rotate 2 and then back. 3 and back. 4 and back. 5 and back. Hold on to the ball tightly. 6 and back. 7 and back. Last one. 8 and back. Beautiful. Come on up. Next exercise. This is a fun one. We're going to be on our backs and our legs will be up to the ceiling and our arms will be up to the ceiling. The ball will be in the right hand. All right, this is going to take a little bit of mind work. So the ball will be in the right hand, the left hand, the fingertips point to the ceiling. You're going to open up the left leg and the right arm as wide as you can get them. and then slowly bring them back up to the center. Switch the ball into the left hand, and now open up right leg, left arm, and then draw back up. That's the exercise, okay? Here we go. Right hand, left leg, open up and draw back. Use the abdominals. Left hand, right leg, and draw back up. That's one. Here's two. Open up and draw. Use the abdominals. And right leg, left arm. And here's three. And three. 4. And 4. And 5. Take your time going out and coming back. Same tension, same momentum. Here's 6. And 6. Right arm, left leg, 7. And 7. And then 8. And 8. And bend the knees in, grab in front of those shins, rock side to side, stretching out the lower back, and then roll on up a second, because I think we're going to do this other crazy fun exercise, which is back onto your back. Your legs are going to be in a nice little V, and you're going to toss the ball up and grab it with your feet, and then bend the knees to grab the ball in between. Extend the legs out to a V, toss the ball up, toss the ball up. It's some coordination and bend, all right? We're all going to be doing, it's a learning curve for everybody. So legs in a V, toss the ball up, grab, bend, and then take the ball in the hands, legs extend. So just do 8 on your own. So that was 1. Here's 2 for me. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have to concentrate. So many, there's like 9 different things in Pilates, but one of them is control and concentration. 2 of them, control and concentration. When you concentrate, your exercise just gets deeper and you're more in tune to what's going on with your body. So concentration and control on that one is for sure. Okay, next exercise are hip circles. So I'm going to start with the ball in between my ankles. I'm going to come back onto my forearms, and the legs draw up to the ceiling. They go over to the right and they circle down and around and come on back up. All right, to the right, here's 1, 2, 3, 4. Think about like going around on a clock. 5, 6. This feels really good in my hips. 7. Last one to the right, 8. And come on up. Beautiful. Come on to your back a minute. Bend the knees in. We're going to go opposite way to the left. All right. Legs up to the ceiling. Come up to those forearms where you have some nice control. Legs over to the left, and then nice circle and back up. Over to the left, circle and back up. To the left, 3, nice big circle and up, and to the left, 4 and back up. 5, 6, 7, last one, and 8. It's a lot to circle your legs because they're super heavy. Come on down, bring that ball, draw the knees in, maybe grab the big toes for a second, do a little happy baby, stretch one leg, opposite, back, forth, and we're gonna curl up. And now we're gonna do some nice bridging. So we're gonna have that ball in between our legs. Actually, we're going to start with the ball right above our head, and the feet are up in the air. And you're just going to bend the knees, put the ball in between, put the feet down, and as you reach the hips up, the arms go away from you, squeeze the ball, draw back down, draw the knees in, grab the ball, and extend nice and long to the ceiling, arms and legs. Bend the knees. Here's one. Ball goes in, feet down, reach the hips. Oh, that feels so good. And now grab the ball, legs and arms up. Here's 2. And reach arms away, squeeze the ball, and draw back down. Arms and legs and ball straight up. Here's 4. Feet down, squeeze. That feels so good in my hips. And arms and legs up. Here's 5. Squeeze the ball. Beautiful. 6. Reach away, squeeze, and come on down. And here's 7. Reach away, squeezing the ball. Beautiful. Last one. 8. And reach away, squeeze. Hips come down, draw the ball in, legs and arms up. Very nice. All right. Next exercise, very similar to the all fours where the knee was bent. Now we're going to have the leg extended. So when we use a prop, it adds a little bit more instability, and it makes you work harder to keep the stability. So I've got the ball underneath my right knee. My right toes are curled. I'm going to extend that left leg. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick it up just as high as the hip. That's it. I'm going to tap down and pick up 2. Tap down 3, up, 4, up, 5, up, 6, up, 7, up, 8, up, bend the knee, sit back a moment, child's pose, reaching the arms away. Very nice. Let's go to the left side. The ball goes under the left knee. Toes are curled under. Extend the right. Notice I'm a little wobbly on that right knee, or left knee, and I'm going to really try to secure the toes down. And now lift up the right leg and tap it down. 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up, 5, up, 6, up, 2 more, 7, up, 8, up, and the knee comes down, slide into child's pose for a nice little stretch in the lower back. Beautiful. All right, coming back to sitting. This is our last exercise, and then we're going to do them all again, maybe a little bit quicker. I'm going to put my ball in between my knees, and your feet are nice and connected, and you're just going to kind of rock a little forward, and you're going to sit back in the seat, twist to the right, tap the hand out, and then come on back up. Twist to the left, tap out, and come on back up. All right, here we go. Here's one, and come on back up. When I squeeze the ball, it's easier to come back up. And here's two, and two, three, and three, and four, and four, five, and five, six, and six. Two more, seven, and seven. Last one, eight, and eight. I'm going to sit up nice and tall, extend my legs out, and I'm just going to flex the feet and kind of do a nice little forward fold. And I'm going to start from the very beginning of our class. Just do a nice little stretch. Let the head go a little bit. Make sure you're lengthening the back of the knee down to the mat, finding that nice stretch all the way from the sits bones down to the ankles. Breathing in there and slowly roll up. All right. We're going to put that ball in between the knees. The feet will be flexed. The hands will be right in front, like fist knuckles facing each other. All right. And all you're going to do is open up one and come back, and two and come back, three and back, four and back. I'm feeling it right here. Five and back, six and back, seven and back, eight and back, and straighten the legs, reach the arms up nice and tall, and forward fold. All right, we're going to be on all fours. Ball goes underneath the right knee. Left leg is bent. This is where we keep that left leg in a nice little tabletop position. Right toes are curled. Okay, so here we go. Lift up that left knee and press the heel up and draw back down. Here's two and back, three and back, four and back, five. Same momentum on the way down. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. And seven and eight. And coming back down. Now I'm going to switch over to my left knee, and the right knee is what's going to be working. So when you lift that right leg, it goes up and down just like a lever, and we want the same momentum up and down. That's where the work is. Here we go. Lifting right and flex and bring it down. Two and bring it down. You feel it in the glutes. Three and down. Four and down. Five and down, like you're pushing the heel to the ceiling. Six and down. Seven and down. Eight and down. Beautiful. Take your knee off that ball, slide into a nice little child's pose. And now I'm going to come down to my right side body, put the ball in between the ankles, right side body, right arm underneath. Okay, legs are nice and long, and we're just going to lift the legs up, and we're going to rotate in front and then behind. Sometimes you lose the ball. Rotate two and behind, and three and behind, four and behind. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and behind. Beautiful. Let's switch to our left side of our body. This is always kind of funky where the ball starts to slip away out of in between my ankles. And what I have to remember is I really got to press the ball together, all right, with my ankles, and then I don't lose it. So my left arm is underneath my head. I'm picking both legs up and I'm rotating in front, squeezing the ball behind. Rotate in front, 2 and behind, and 3 and behind, 4 and behind, 5, beautiful, 6, 7, 8, nice. And next exercise is going to be the open up the arm and the leg. So coming back down to our backs, you're going to have your legs and arms to the ceiling. We'll start with the ball in the right hand, left leg and right arm go out to the side, and then they draw back up. Switch left arm, right leg, and come on back up. You can open as wide as you feel like you can. If you start to lose the balance, then you don't want to go so wide because you're using these abdominals. This is 3 on the right side, 3 on the left side as I'm counting the ball in my hand. And open up. And left side open up. That's 4. And here's 5. Legs nice and long and pointed. And 7. And 7. Beautiful. Last one. 8. And 8. Very nice. Draw those knees in. Rock side to side. And our next exercise will be the throwing the ball up as our legs are in a V, and then toss the ball up, grab it, bend the knees, and get the ball out with your hands. Straighten the legs, toss up 2, bend the knees. Like I said, let's do this on our own. Concentrate, do it 8 times. And I'm at 6, 7, 8. I'm going to do one more for good measure. It's hard to do it when you're talking. And bend the knees. That was super fun. All right, we probably have the leg circles. Yes, we do. Coming back down, your ball is in between the ankles and you're on your forearms. And let's go to the left this time to start the circles, all right? So you're gonna have your legs up to the ceiling. You're on your forearms over to the left and circle all the way down and back up. 2, circle. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's go over to the right now. To the right 1, circle down and around. 2, down and around. 3, down and around. 4, down and around. 4 more. And here's 6. Legs nice and long. 7. And 8. Woo! Beautiful. Bend the knees in, take the ball out, draw the knees into the chest, draw the knees away with the hands on the top of the kneecaps, open up and do some nice, beautiful knee circles, opening up, drawing them towards you, then away and opening up. And let's reverse that. Draw the knees in, open, nice knee circles, hip circles. All right, I think we have one more exercise or two. It's the bridge. We have 2 more exercises. So we're going to start with the arms and legs up to the ceiling with the ball in between the hands. And we're going to bend the knees, put the ball in between the knees, put the feet down and lift up, arms above, reach, 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 squeeze the ball. Hips come down, arms come up, grab the ball, legs and arms up, legs and arms bend, reach those arms above, squeeze the ball, and that's 2, and bend and lengthen. Here's 3, reach and squeeze. Beautiful. And here's 5. And squeeze. Nice. Extend. Here's 6. Reach and squeeze. Beautiful. Here's 7. And squeeze. And last one. Here's 8. Squeeze away and come back down. Beautiful ball. And then do a little roll up for a second. Let me see where we are. And we have that straight leg. We just have 2 more, actually. 2 more exercises. All right, here we go. You're going to put that ball underneath the left knee. Sometimes I like to just shake things up. So we're on the left side. And we have the ball underneath the left knee. Left toes curl under, and you're just going to extend that right leg out and lift it up. 1, and tap. 2, and tap. 3, and tap. 4, and tap. 5, 6, 7, 8, and come on down. Switch the ball underneath that right knee. And you're going to be lifting the left leg. You don't want to lift it up too high, so you turn your hips. Your pelvis needs to stay centered. So extending the left leg, right knee is nice and controlled. You've got it. And lift up. 1, and tap. 2, and tap. 3, and tap. 4, and tap. 5, 6, 7, 8, and come on down. I'm going to slide into that child's pose because it feels good. Last exercise. It's beautiful. We're going to sit up, have our feet in a nice hip width apart, the knees in between, the ball in between the knees. And you're going to kind of roll yourself a little forward, and then you're going to roll back and open up the left arm. Nice little twist here, and then come back and sit up tall. Roll back, right arm, and come on back up. Here's 2, and 2, and 3, and 3, and 4, and 4, and 5, and 5. 3 more. 6, and 6, 7, and 7, 8, and 8, and sitting up tall. Extend the legs out, remove that ball a second. I'm going to reach my arms up nice and tall, flex my feet. I'm going to fold forward a little bit, grab my little toes, find where it feels good to do a nice little forward fold. Very nice. And just for kicks and grins, we will do a rollover, which is March Madness, March 3rd exercise, pose exercise of the March Madness Day, so March 3rd. The way we do this pose is, I might do a separate video of this, but you're going to lay down nice and long on your mat, okay? And your arms are alongside of you, your legs are nice and long. You're going to inhale and exhale, draw the legs up and over. Flex the feet, open them hip width apart, and then roll back down. Extend the legs nice and long. Feet are together at the bottom. You can have them pointed or not. Inhale into the mat. Exhale, drawing the legs up and over. Open the legs hip width, flex the feet, and then draw on down one vertebrae at a time. Notice where my arms are. They help me in the rollover. We'll do a third one. Inhale. Exhale. Open the legs and roll on down. And that is your rollover for March 3rd. I will see you guys on next Wednesday, next class, 9 a.m. Thank you so much for coming.